code, right? Like AI tools are going to enable every human to become an increasingly high leverage creator. And even if they're not creating all that much economic value, maybe they're able to create more beauty and happiness in the world.
Yeah, I've thought a lot about the idea of universal basic income that some people have been suggesting could be the direction we head toward. And I used to always think it sounds ridiculous we would ever pay people to do absolutely nothing. But now I'm thinking, people who get paid minimum wage, how much value are they actually adding? Maybe it's basically the same thing. It's not like people that are getting paid minimum wage are doing much more than what the people on UBIs would get when robots are replacing their job.
Yeah, I think that UBI becomes pretty obviously necessary in my eyes when the average individual is not able, when the highest leverage extent of their work is just completely commoditized and worthless. The concern that I have with it is that it can enable people to default into an insane state of consumption and sloth.
Yeah.
And ideally that's a problem that we can solve, and we can figure out how to kind of reinvigorate their souls in the sense of still desiring to experience life. And to some extent, we already see this. People that after work, they get home and they just lock in on Instagram Reels for the next few hours.
It's crazy. It's their actual default mode. They'll be on a line for 2 minutes. They instantly pull out their phone, scroll until they get to the front of the line.
And in a world where we have such incredible excess, such incredible abundance, it's very easy to default to consumption. And I think that, I don't know if this is as entrepreneurs, we often view efficiency, and we're what's the efficient state? What's the optimal state? Okay, now how much opportunity, generally economic opportunity, is there in solving this? The question of how much people consume versus create, I don't know how you capture value on that. I don't know how you build a business around it, but anybody who can help push more people in the direction of creation rather than consumption, I think we'll be doing the world a major service as we enter into this post-AI era.
I think a lot of this consumption behavior stems from schooling. I don't think we're taught to actually live life. We're not taught how to best experience the wonders of the earth. You kind of have to seek that on your own. And the internet has definitely opened many people's eyes to the possibilities, but I think there should be if we get to this point where people need to learn how to be more creative and pursue other means than just purely a job, then I think the entire system of the K through 12 grades should be changed, reformed.
Yeah. Well, there are many threads and many factors that you have to balance when you design education systems. It's to what degree do you prioritize creating Albert Einsteins versus creating, who's a quintessential purist entrepreneur like Rockefeller, versus creating people who can work in the factories, people who can work in the office. But I certainly would agree that the internet, social media, for all of its faults and all of the hate that it gets, it certainly does a good job enabling people to follow the path that they feel most drawn to.